don't get attached like that. Anybody who knows me, I have attachment issues.
It's not on that.
And you talking about now the old mindset, that may be something different, but now
I never did.
What's old? You lied about cheating in the first place.
And you know, hey, hold on. I think
Did she? Am I making it up?
And I think, you know what though, and I'm not even saying this because,
Come on, DJ.
right? I think now because like before, like we didn't, you know, therapy's a thing now, right? So people are like everybody on this healing kick, which is legit, right? I think the revenge is still a very early 2000s, very 90s thing to do now. I'm being none of that. Hold up. Now, there is a percentage, hold on. There is a percentage of guys who can't, or guys or girls who can't fathom the thought of somebody being with somebody else. So that's how somebody end up killed or dead or something. But I think a lot of people are good.
Women can't fathom the thought?
Yeah, but
do you know how many black women have died over cheating in the past?
That's what I'm saying. That's the point I'm making. So with that being said, but I think there's a lot of people now that because our culture has been taught, I think a lot of us are okay with moving on. Because one, you usually have an inclination when somebody's cheating. Usually. Right? Both guys and girls. So when somebody is, and they confess, it's almost like a relief. Like, oh, thank you. I didn't think you ever confessed. Okay, well, since you did that, that's cool. Go live your life. I'm going to go live mine. It ain't necessarily a lick back. It's just like, I'm just going to go live mine. Do you. Have fun. You can't come back here. I'm going to go live my life. I think that's why probably our answers are like that. Because nowadays, it's kind of like, is it now? You talking about my parents and how they dealt with it.
Different era.
Yeah.
Different time.
So it was like, oh yeah, so you going, all right. You know what I'm saying?
Not even just that. Women stayed back then. Circumstances were different.
Yeah, exactly. So I think now it's
even,
people still do that now.
Even the internet provides a way for us to see more all the time.
Right.
Even if you got a good significant other, I see somebody doing better every day.
Right.
And if that somebody happens to hit your DM or inbox, you like, well, shit. This buddy ain't trying to give me no yacht.
Yeah.
But Curtis is.
Yeah.
Or Dana is. She comes from a money. They come from money, you know, and it looks like more until you're traveling that road. Now, I won't bore y'all. Let me get to the good part. Different people, do y'all agree or disagree that different people bring different things out of you in a relationship?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I travel with all these, and every single one of them brings something different out of me. Every single one of them. Doug does too. Every single one of them. They bring something different out of me. Yep.
So we agree there.
Yep. Yep.
Start with you. Name one thing you miss about something one person could only bring about you.
Something that I miss?
That only that one person in the past could bring out of you. So now y'all think. Why she thinks. While y'all think, I'm not going to put the pressure on you. While y'all think, I'll give you my answer so that you have time. Because this is going to be an audio broadcast as well. I would like to say that the one thing that I miss is the calmness one woman could bring out of me. She could put her hand on my shoulder when I'm the angriest in the world. And I just be like, I can't even be mad with you. You know what I'm saying? One of my best friends to this day. You know what I'm saying? We don't talk often. She's remarried, you know, kids, all of that. We never had that. We just fucked around, if you want to be honest, right? But the one thing she always was able to do is give me that feminine energy and say, hey, I think you're going overboard with that. I understand why you're angry, but not all of that, right? Now, fast forward to any relationship I engaged in past that, I've only met women that want to compete with me versus be with me. I haven't seen the woman that says, relax. I understand why you're angry. Let's talk about this. Is it that they were less intelligent? Absolutely not. I've met so many intelligent women. Beautiful? Had nothing to do with how she thinks or what her character says. All of them had a very different character, but on a very high scale. I picked like that, right? One spirit came along one time many years ago. So only one that could bring that out of me.
I don't think I miss it because I still have like that person, like that you said, like that can calm you. I am blessed to say that I still have that person in my life. If that person was to separate from my life, I think I would miss that. Now, the alternative of that is there are things that I hate that people have brought out of me.
Oh no, we stand on the positive.
Okay.
Mr.
Yeah,
Bryant.
I still have what I will miss.
I got you. That's dope.
I've only had one woman I've ever met who ever made me feel like I truly had a safe space with her. And it was never something that I necessarily looked for because, like I said, my life, my circumstances, I've always been a loner, even if I have people around me. In my mind, in the way I operate, I'm alone. If I can't do it, all three of these people can be like, hey, we're here for you, we got you. In my head, though, if I can't do it, it can't get done. I'm not going to rely on it. I could be drowning, and I would almost rather drown than help me up. I've only had one woman make me feel like her being around, it's okay for me to just let it go. Or like, it's okay. It's okay to, she's the one person who made me feel like it was okay to be vulnerable.
Dope.
And we've had conversations before, talk about men and being brought up that you can't be weak, you can't be vulnerable, you can't. So she's, based on how I was brought up, it was always a conflict. She was the one person that it wasn't even a fight with her. It was just okay to just walk in and just let it out.
And it was natural.
Yes.
Somebody getting the call tonight.
Mr. Mike. Well, who it is doesn't matter. There's a reason I'm not focusing on the who. Mr. Mike, that one thing.
I think for me, like, okay, so I'm a workaholic, right? That's what I like to do. I'm sorry. Like, I like to work, you know what I'm saying? That's my safe space. And I think the one thing about this one person, like, she drives me, you know what I'm saying? Like, something about this person.
Oh, that push is
pushes
amazing.
Me to continue doing what I'm doing. Like, there's no ceiling for me when I'm around it. You know what I'm saying?
Reassurance,
yeah,
push.
It's just constant go to make sure that this person sees me get to where I'm meant to be.
Do you know those two things would have kept a lot of black men from committing suicide? That's how deep that goes. I don't think a lot of people think about that, but I wanted to add that. So dope. Mr. Pryor. That one thing, that one person, no matter who it was, brought out of you that you haven't seen before in nobody else.
I gotta be honest. I don't think that I've had something that I don't currently have. And I'll elaborate on that. I think because of my relationship, how my relationship was with my mother, and that was rocky. Anybody who did anything that wasn't doing what she was doing was automatically positive. So I don't know if I had anything that was that I've experienced that I hadn't had. What I will say is a person can bring out a different version of that thing. For example, I can be motivated, right? I can get high off my own supply, so to speak. But to talk to a mind that is equally driven and bounce ideas, that's different. And at a different level, at a certain level, you needed somebody who could talk to you on this level, right? But they might not have been. So I don't think it's something that, because your question was to miss. I don't miss it because I'm still currently
telling you,
having.
You ain't wrong.
I got you.
What I'm telling you is now I understand you, and I appreciate your answer because it's very different from each one. All of y'all had a different answer, but all of them were effective for whoever it needs to work for out there. Whoever's listening. Not everybody agreed with every one of y'all.
I wonder who that is.
Yeah. They don't care.
I wonder who that is.
I want to do something very important now. A little bit different than you normally see it. I want to get into this man. Not just because he has a big date coming, not just because it's a black man that I want to support, not just because we love him equally, right? But because this is how it's supposed to be done. This is something I'm going to tell you right now. I'm the person in the room that don't know him personally, but I love this man. Only met him once prior to tonight. You can't tell me nothing bad about him because of what he's doing. His works drew me in, right? This man could be terrible, and I'm going to check him if I catch it, right? I ain't going to be quiet about it. But we're going to start right here. Normally, people ask the person, who are you? But I need to know from the team, who is DJ Pryor?
So we learned earlier today he is a bipolar schizophrenic.
I said that.
Wait a goddamn minute.
No.
I said that.
A bipolar schizophrenic.
Okay, slow down.
Creative.
Which indeed changes it.
Which
does change.
equals genius.
Exactly.
Correct. So we learned earlier today. We started laughing, so I left on the creative part. But he is a bipolar schizophrenic creative.
Every genius that died, they gave him a mental illness. Every genius that died, they gave him a mental illness. So I am under the impression that whoever can't communicate the way that humans deem it comfortable has a mental illness, when really you're just not on my frequency.
Great.
So now,
I'm really just an alien.
So now,
Oh, Lord, yeah.
moving forward, who is DJ Pryor, so that I can ask these gentlemen as well?
I think on a serious tip, and I'm gonna use that phrase again though, bipolar, schizophrenic, creative. But
well, we got to be careful with those terms because people suffer.
Because what some may deem as negative, we can always make it positive.
People suffer from these illnesses.
Correct.
So what I want to make clear is we're not laughing at.
No, we're not. No, we're not at all. But it's a positive thing too. So what one can see as negative can truly be made positive. So with that, because of that, he gives us our drive. He pushes us. He brings out the best. And I think anybody that he comes into contact with, he may drive you crazy, but he will definitely make you dig deep within yourself, as he digs within himself, and pull out the best of you.
I like it.
He's nerve-wracking, but he's awesome.
2 more seconds, we would have called you a liar.
He's nerve-wracking.
Mr. Bryant.
He's relatable.
Who is Mr. Pryor to you?
He's relatable. Just knowing his childhood background, minus the drugs, is very similar to my own. And it makes it to where when you see him, whether it's at a speaking engagement, on stage, telling you jokes, or even just talking to him in person, he's somebody that is authentic. The things that he's telling you, even if he's laughing or making you laugh, there's truth behind it that you can feel. It's not made up. It's not, and I think that's what I rock with more than anything, is that, like, for lack of better words, like, he's a real person, like, down to earth. That's what he's saying.
I love it. Mr. Mike, to you, who is Mr. Pryor? Today, Junior.
I'm really thinking about it, man, because
they pretty much covered a lot.
Well,
I get it.
And prior to coming in contact with him, I was already thinking on a huge scale. You know what I'm saying? Like, huge, right? But something in you changes at a molecular level when you meet somebody that's exactly like you. And you can see that, and you're like, oh yeah, we got it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it was almost instant. Like, it's like looking in the mirror. So when you know who you are, and you know that you're looking at somebody that is exactly the same tempo, and you're thinking on a platform to where most people won't even fathom it, right? It's unreachable, it's unattainable. And in your head, you're like, nah, I can get there because I know how hard I work. Right? When you meet somebody like that, it's it's harmony. It's symphonic. So he's me.
Mr. Pryor, happy to have you on the show. The one thing I don't want to minimize is your accomplishments, but I think where you're going is more important than where you're being. Pretty sure you've done plenty of shows and they've talked about where you came from. I am excited about where you're going. So I'd like to focus there if you don't mind. Solely in the lane of being a comedian, what inspired your passion for this lane, first and foremost?
Darkness. You know what I mean? Like, going through stuff, knowing what I like. You know what I mean? I like to laugh and I like to make people laugh. And that's always been. I've had that since my earliest memory is being able to make people laugh. Like, my aunt used to have, like, she used to throw parties, it seemed like every weekend. And she would send the kids upstairs. That was back in the day when they used to send the kids upstairs and it was a split level house. She throw the parties downstairs.
Well, you ain't my age. Why she ain't call me?
Huh?
You ain't my age. Why she ain't call me? Go ahead.
So what she would do is she would call me downstairs and she said, "Hey, look, you can cuss tonight. Get in there and entertain my friends." And I would go in there and I'd be cussing my little ass off. You know what I mean? I'm a little bitty, but I had seen and I had been through so much for such a little kid. And so I was repeating stuff, but I was actually talking some stuff that I had already lived at some 4 or 5 years old. So that's where it came from. It came from darkness. You know what I mean? It came from abuse. You know what I'm saying? It didn't come from a happy place. It was something that was turned into something. You know what I mean? It's almost like recycled paint. You just turning it into something else. You know what I'm saying?
You had to create.
Yeah. And so that's what I put.
Speaking of creation, outside of comedy, because I know we're here to talk about November 19th, Daddy Issues, special, it's dropping. And absolutely, we're going to say that at least 10 more times before we get out of here.
Yeah.
But I want the people to buy into the person before they ever get to experience one of your greatest accolades. Outside of the comedy, are there any other ways that you like to artistically create?
Yeah, film. Film is one of them. Music, and then public speaking. Those different avenues. I like telling stories. So film, we could be working on developing.
Oh, because I'm black. Telling stories mean you telling a damn lie.
Well, nah. Well, yeah. Well, nah. I'm talking about like
storytelling.
Storytelling. Yeah, like through the script. You know what I mean? I could tell you something that I could want to work on. Hey, we just had a meeting this week about the films I got on the table. It's like, well, do I want to do something funny next? Like, what do I want? You know what I mean? What do I want to do? Do I want to do something funny? Do I want to do something heartfelt? Do I want to do something in the middle? You know what I mean? So I really like expressing myself through my art form. If I'm not in it, I want to direct it. I want to produce it. So through those things, there's so many creative avenues for me. So yeah.
So you're flexible.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Your talents, they extend further than just comedy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The few of them are, you said film, directing, music. You make music?
So I'm a musician.
Come on, man. Talk to me nice.
Yeah, man. I'm a musician. I travel with a group.
What you play?
Drums. Yeah, I tour with a group from ages 12 to 17. You can do that, and I'm not encouraging anybody to do this, but I dropped out of school. So I had plenty of time on my hands. So I toured.
Plenty of time?
Yeah, from 12 to 17, I toured with a group. Those years, man, and I got really good scholarship offers for a guy who dropped out, by the way. Hey, go back to school, come over here and play for us. But comedy was always where I came back to. Yeah. Right. So, yeah, man.
So the gift always called you back.
Yeah.
You just was able to take the gift and then branch out into so many other areas. For the kids listening, he didn't encourage you to drop out of school. What he said was, focus on your gift. Listen to your passion. There's a million ways to do it. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Don't let the world dictate how you do it. Yeah. Along your journey, and this is for the team, along his journey, I'd like to know what role you all play in his success thus far. Starting with Mr. Mike, because we always start with the boots.
At the current moment, I'm the photographer and the director.
Project.
Pryor Daddy.
You don't talk like this in the strip club.
Yeah, I do, man. You know, this is exactly how I talk.
Mr. Mike, so
it's actually a little bit low.
I'm talking nice. Photographer.
But right now, I'm his photographer, and I am the director of DJ Pryor Daddy Issues. And yeah, man, I just, like I said, we bounce the ideas back and forth all the time about what's next as far as how to continue his progression moving forward. And like I said, man, it's just cool working with somebody else that thinks on the level that you think. So
like-minded,
So his success is my success, and as long as that's the parallel that we're living, I'm with it.
I love it, Mr. Bryant. What role do you play?
I do the videography and the director of photography for not this, but things that we're putting together in-house moving forward.
Love it.
And in my role, I feel like how Mike feels with DJ. I feel like I've worked with him enough that I start to. I can't get into I don't have enough time to get into how we work together, but it's
you do the logistics with the cameras and the audio. It's more. It's more.
Yes. He clutch.
I love it.
Yes, but
he is clutch.
I love it.
I found an order to unorthodox that I can see certain things now, and I'm like, okay, that's how he wants it. That's how I need to shoot it. Or when I'm editing,
well, that's relationships.
Right, and it's like we kind of click now. So I'm like, okay, I got it. So it's always clutch, but it doesn't feel like pressure. It's just like, all right. Cool.
No, because you love what the vision and the purpose has to offer you.
I'm gonna say Cap.
So that's our. Oh wait, we got Cap in order.
Not Cap.
Who capping?
But it's not a pressure like
it's
you're
a good
panicking.
pressure.
Yeah,
it's a good pressure, but it's pressure.
Okay,
still pressure.
I mean, getting married is stress, but they love each other.
All we just say it's good.
But don't call him Cap. He meant what he said.
It's like the pressure when you're making a diamond, not the pressure like, oh my God, I quit.
I do.
Hold on, because I don't think you understand what making a diamond's pressure is like.
Tons of pressure.
What role do you play for Mr. Pryor here? Not for, in accordance with. Because this is clearly a team and y'all all respect and love each other. So I don't want to make anybody feel like they're less than anybody. Y'all all contribute. Y'all all love each other. So what do you do? Don't say Cap.
No, why are all three of y'all staring at me? What do you do? I would say I'm the headache. I'm his headache.
Be honest.
No,
people are watching.
No,
I am actually inquiring about what you do.
That's true. That's the truth. That's like if you want to give you the honest truth.
It's the damn truth.
Yeah, that's the truth. Like that's the truest.
How does that help?
We have made it 4 years. But I would say I am the headache.
Explain the
headache
job description of a headache. Because when I think of headache, I'm gonna get you out of my way.
I'm going to execute. He's gonna give me a vision, and I am going to execute. But through that execution,
I'm about to say, you make that face.
I'm gonna give him a hell of a headache.
Everything can potentially be a headache. I'm asking what roles do you play in accordance with his success and y'all's success.
Executing the vision.
You put it together. You make shit happen. So you fill in what blanks haven't been filled in.
I mean, yeah, I would say I've done it all. I've been the videographer. I've been the editor. I've been the photographer.
You fill in the blanks.
I've been the assistant. I've been.
I said you fill in the blanks.
Yeah,
Agree or disagree.
I mean, she assembles the army. Yeah.
What the heck?
She didn't read. See how we got here.
Yeah, she's the general.
Or is the person that when she calls, you don't want to answer, but you know you got to.
You know, you got to answer.
Not me. I don't answer this shit.
Nah, you
But you know,
got to.
if you're on the team, that's how it's going
You
to
on the
work.
team.
I answered because she warned me that she was with you.
Oh, okay. So
I'm strength with you. I was like, if Mike with her, I know she's serious. That's cap, but
He's definitely I'm gonna let him slide into this show.
no, I said it was cap. I was honest. with myself. I honestly said I was capping. That sounds weird in a sentence, but ma'am, so you are the backbone. It seems like. What I'm saying is, I love the dynamics of this because I am my team. Everything that y'all do together, collectively, I do for me, right? And it's exhausting. It's a fucking headache. I don't have time to do nothing but go to Walmart, give me some groceries, eat, go my ass to sleep, and get up and do it all over again for 20 hours, right? If I don't book me, I ain't booked. If I don't put gas in my car, it ain't gonna be in there. If I don't love on me, I ain't gonna get loved. See what I'm saying?
I put gas in my car once. Exhausting.
Not actual gas in the car. I'm talking about in the machine of my business.
Oh, gotcha.
Damn it.
Right. So if I'm not moving, the Jermaine Hall Show does not exist.
Yeah.
Right? But you can go to bed and understand that these particular parts of the business have done what they needed to do, and they called you back and say, that's done. We only need you to. If I pick up the phone and say, hey, I'm on my other line. And I gotta answer myself. This is why I called y'all a family when we started this.
Yeah.
Because I understand how hard it is for us to come together and us to do something important for each other, right? Yeah. So I respect y'all and I love what I see. It's giving me a lot of hope in releasing what I call my baby and hiring people. Yeah. I ain't been able to hire nobody in 4 years because I don't trust them with my vision. Yeah. And that's hard to do for me. That ain't trust issues. It's daddy issues. But what's crazy is I ain't got no daddy issues. It just fit. Yeah, you know?
That was good.
So I'm a segue right into, please plug me on what November 19th is.
November 19th, man, my first ever stand-up comedy special is coming out, man. This amazing team over there, I got members of my team over there. These amazing people came together, man. We put this vision together for, to really be able to put a project together, you know what I mean, to really say something. For me, it was being able to speak to a narrative that Black fathers aren't present. We're not active, we're not involved. And me, after going viral with my youngest son, became like the spokesperson. So I keep seeing this narrative being put out. Everybody's looking at me like, hey, you gonna say something about it? The best way I knew how to respond was, hey, respond through what you do best. Make them laugh, tell them what it is. And so we got together, we put the vision together. I thought it was going to take about 20K to do. And then upon doing further investigation, we found out it was going to take 150,000 to do. And so to take 150,000 to create this vision, we all executed. Michelle built a hell of a team, man, of professionals, man. These guys, I think our crew was a total of what, 57 people.
I gotta hire 57 motherfuckers to make my dream work.
To do this.
Well, you really need more than 57.
Yeah. So y'all listen to me. If you plan on working alongside the Jermaine Hall Show, it's gonna be 4 of us. I can't look at 57 of y'all. I'm not finna talk to 57 of y'all. Give me 4 people. I don't give a damn where you come from, the 4 corners of the earth. It's gonna be 4 of us and me. That's a team of 5. I heard basketball is how many people on the court at a time? And I need one in the hole just in case somebody's sick. 57?
57. We hired 57 people. So that was my production company. Our production company being over that whole thing. So that was crazy. So that's 57 checks you got to give out. That's a lot of
more
work.
than 57 of them.
Well, more than 57
Well,
checks.
we want to pay people for their just due. We want to pay them.
Yeah. So
we ain't complaining about that.
Yeah, so
we happy about
yeah.
that level.
But it came out great, man. We pulled it off. We did this in 2-3 months.
2 to 3 months, but 2 to 3 months, 2 weeks previous to the special, we had a totally different.
Well, I was gonna go there, but 2-3 months of planning it out, right? And then something happened with the production company we had in, and they basically had to fire that, and then had to come back and recreate.
Wow.
What you saw was created in 2 weeks.
Yeah, that was.
I like seeing it because it give me hope.
Yeah.
Like, damn, I am gonna meet somebody I can trust.
Yeah.
Y'all trust each other. That's dope as fuck.
Yeah.
Now you, for you. You trust each other in them areas.
Yeah.
That's boundaries.
Yeah.
Right? You don't even need to know about the other stuff.
Yeah.
5 years from now. What position do you desire to be in? Where do you see you?
5 years from now, it's crazy you should say that because I'm often talking to them about 5 years from now. 5 years from now, I'll be 40. I would have knocked out at least 2 more specials by then. I will be preparing for my retirement.
I challenge you to do 3.
Huh?
I challenge you to do 3.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, if I do at least 2 more, then I'll be...
I personally challenge you to do 3 in 5 years.
Yeah.
3 more?
3 more on top of what I just did?
This don't count.
Oh.
That's done.
Okay. Well, yeah.
3.
Well, yeah. I mean...
I personally challenge you to do 3 more.
What you mean? You're going to tour for 2 years for one. So.
I got a mentor that tells me whatever my goal is, add 1.
Right. Okay. So then we'll...
Now you working.
Okay, cool. So we're going to do 4 by 40.
There we are.
Okay. So I'll be preparing to retire from my nonprofit. I'll have about 3 more years in stand-up. I would have done even more stand-up specials. I would be the leading man of in Hollywood. I would have been murdering box office. My team will be what you see here and growing, and all of them in their respective areas will be known as the leading person in their areas. Because one thing, I want to put this out here. One thing about my team is, it is a must in my team, is that your thing has to be growing, right? So there's no such thing as being a part of me and being so engulfed in DJ Pryor Inc. that you miss with your thing, because you can't be no good for me if you ain't good for you. Right? So everybody has to level up. Everybody has to, and everybody in this couch and everybody sitting over there that's part of my team, everybody would have had to level up. Or you exit out, you evict yourself off the team. And so in 5 years we will be the talk of not just Hollywood, or I don't wish for Hollywood. I wish for the world. At that point, we will be internationally known.
Global business.
Yeah, because and that's what the brand is supposed to be, the whole brand at that point. Where we will be leveraging in global conversations. That's what we'll be in 5 years. Whether it be in social, economic, whatever the case be, leveling up the culture, and in entertainment. We'll be both.
Well, globally, it's a little bit of everything once you reach that level.
Yeah.
And I like to say personally, thank you for being here tonight,
bro. Appreciate you.
I'll see you at the top.
Yes, sir.
Because I'm leveling up.
Yes, sir.
I don't care if God send me by myself.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Mike, pleasure this evening. Mr. Brian, I don't think you lied on my live.
You said lying, though. We don't use that word.
We don't use that. We use cat.
Cap on my live, but you lied. You can't come back on another podcast unless you wear them boots. Then I know it's real. We got the team here tonight. DJ Pryor, Daddy Issues coming November 19th. Run my brother up, because this is not just for him and make him look good. He's doing something he's passionate about that's popular. Right? So if you see it, click on it. If it's a book, buy it. It's so simple. This evening, DJ Pryor, Daddy Issues, anything else you want to leave for?
Make sure y'all watch it, man. Make sure y'all watch, man. It is a gift. It is a treat, man. I'm really proud of this. I stand behind my work, man. This is me in my finest hour. This is me in my purest form, man. Now, and you'll enjoy this. And you got to watch this so you can enjoy the next thing we do, because it's coming. It's going to be crazy. It's gonna be
4 times, though.
Yeah.
That was a challenge.
Madison Square Garden. I just said that right here on your show. Madison Square Garden. We doing Madison Square Garden.
Yes.
We doing the garden.
Come on.
We doing the garden.
Come on through
We're
here.
going to the garden. As a matter of fact, the night I do the garden, we're going to play this clip. Look in the camera. It's going to play in front of everybody before I come out.
Madison
I'm going to sell out Madison Square Garden over and over, multiple nights. Madison Square.
So in a weekend, you can do 3 shows.
You can do more than that.
4.
I might overwork it. I might do 3 shows in one
Friday,
day.
Saturday, Sunday, 3 nights. Maybe.
You just because I'm blessed.
Yeah, we're talking about the prodigal son, man. So, DJ Pryor, coming at y'all with something that's worth spending time on, spending your money on. It's absolutely not a game. November 19th, Daddy Issues. And also, when you see him, man, show him some love if you see him in the city. Absolutely show him some love. This is the team also. You see them, show them some love. On the Jermaine Hall Show, people, y'all know where y'all can find me. Y'all be blessed. It was a wonderful evening. Thank y'all for joining.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
Great show.